Hello, I'm Mariana if you're new here. If you're not, welcome back to my channel. I used to do Pinterest makeup recreations a while ago, and here we are. So today we are getting into recreating Miley Cyrus's makeup look from the Grammys 2025. She looks absolutely stunning, so I'm going to try to recreate it. We are two different skin tones. My hair is black, her hair is blonde and brown. Her eyebrows are also blonde in this makeup look, but we have a statement wing. It's very bronzy, so I'm going to try to take inspiration from it and recreate it as best as possible, have it still look good on me, kind of look the same. So let's see where we land. Let's get into it. So I already did my base. I got foundation going on, concealer, and I carved out my eyebrows. Continue on with the base. From what it looks like she's not really wearing any blush, so I think I'm just gonna go in with bronzer today, specifically looking at this one reference picture, but we do have like different angles, and it's also important to note the way that they edit these pictures. Another reason why it won't come out exactly the same, but like everything is looking really soft and it's kind of looking like it has a filter on it. I'm sure this picture was retouched, but everything looks very similarly warm, like her lipstick shade, her bronzer shade, and the eyeshadow going on. So let's see what happens. So I'm gonna go in with my bronzer. This is the YSL All Hours Hyper Bronze. It's like a neutral bronzer, so I'm gonna go in with my bronzer brush and I'm just gonna go ahead and put that on the places that I usually put my bronzer. So from this specific reference picture, it looks like she just has a shit ton of bronzer in one place. I feel like it could have been blended a little bit more, but who am I? So I'm literally just gonna pack this on right in my cheekbone areas, and honestly I feel like this is looking exactly how the reference photo is looking. So I'm going to continue with my theory that she is not wearing any blush and just trying to get the same effect. But I'm also going to keep in mind my bone structure and the way that I normally do my makeup to make it look good on me as well, because I have done some makeup recreations in the past where I tried to mimic like different structures and whatnot of someone else's makeup look. Didn't look good on me, so we're going for like somewhere in the middle. So continuing to look at this reference picture, it looks like there's really not that much going on with her base except for just like a really bronzy cheekbone. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and stop here. I am not gonna put on any blush, any highlighter. I'm pretty happy with this. I'm sure getting ready for the Grammys is very hectic, and less is more, but she, like I said, she looks so good. So that's it for the base. I would say that the difference between my base routine and then this kind of look is that I do go in with some blush. I usually use like a cream blush because I like a satin skin finish, but I did just kind of powder my entire face and then also just went in with powder blush because I feel like this shade goes really well with this makeup look and whatever we're trying to do here with the gold and the peaches. So I'm gonna leave it like this. I feel like I should put on more bronzer, but I also want this to look good on me. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to the eyes. So I have kind of pulled out my Too Faced chocolate bar palette because I feel like this has some nice browns as well as like peaches in here. I don't have the peach palette, but this I think will do fine. She's dusty. I haven't touched her in a minute. This is what she looks like. I've had this palette for years. So we're gonna go in with this as well as the bronzer on the eyes. And the eyeshadow in the transition area looks very harsh and not that blended, but somehow it still looks really good. I mean, that just goes to show you that like you really don't need to spend an hour on your makeup for it to look good for the Grammys. So I'm gonna go ahead and prep my eyes. I am going in with some like lighter shades, so I like to put a bit of some lighter concealer on my lids to make sure that the colors pop. So I'm going to go in with this shade Hazelnut from my chocolate bar palette, which is a peachy shade. So this is probably not going to show up as dark as it does on her, but I'm just going to go ahead and place that all up in my crease and try to get it as dark as possible. I might go in with like a darker brown to deepen it up, but I want to kind of create that transition shade area that she has going on and just kind of separate my lid from my crease. So I'm going in with a second layer of the same peach shade and we're just also winging it out. Now I'm going in with the shade Milk Chocolate, and I'm just going to put that towards the outer corner of my crease and then blend it into the center just a little bit. Again, just to deepen this up to make it look kind of as dark as she has it going on. So I'm not taking it too far up because I don't want this to be that dark. This is usually how I do my makeup, but it looks so dark up here for her. I don't know if it's the editing or if they were rushing when they did her makeup. I'm not judging. This is just the information being presented to me. All right, this is looking good. I am liking this. So I'm also going to go ahead and dip back into my bronzer because, again, like I said in the beginning, a lot of the tones going on her eyeshadow, her lips, and her bronzer contour pretty similar, and they just mesh well together. So I feel like that's like a beauty secret if you want your makeup to look nice and cohesive and like it just goes so well. Use your face makeup in the places where you put color, eyes, contour, lips. Okay, so I'm just going to put that a little bit in the outer corner in the same place, again, just to deepen that up a little bit more. And then I'm going to go in with white chocolate to separate the brow bone from the transition area. Moving on to the lid, it looks like she has some kind of ombre going on with like a lighter champagne in the inner corner and then like a gold going toward the middle and the outer corner. So I'm going to do the same. I think I need a new palette. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my Too Faced Born This Way Natural Nudes palette. It is a perfect bronzy brown nudes, obviously. So we're going to go in with a light kind of whiter shade, which is this one called Glistening Glow. I'm going to pop that in right there. And then I'm going to go in with a darker gold and put that in the middle. Also, her eye shape is significantly different than mine. I'm going to try to tailor this to my eye shape to make it look good on me, like I've been saying this whole time. And then I'm just going to take like a bronzy warm brown and just put it on the outer corner just to kind of blend this shimmer into this dark outer corner. And it looks like she took the gold shimmer all the way to the outer corner, so I'm going to do that as well, but kind of subtly. So I'm going to go back in on the inner corner with the white shade called Glistening Glow because I feel like this is much whiter on her than on me, but I don't know if that's because the brush I was using was dirty. So I'm just going to kind of try to make it as white as possible in this inner corner area. Okay, and this is what we're looking like. I am happy with this. So I'm going to go ahead and do my other eye, and then we're going to get into the statement wing. Okay, we're back. So it looks like her eyeliner is pencil. I'm going to do pencil, and then we're going to go over it with liquid liner. It's very dark. It's a dark, sharp wing. Going in with the Smashbox Always Sharp Waterproof Kohl Liner. So this is going to give us like a nice guide, a nice like foundation of eyeliner, and it's also looking like, yeah, she just did like a standard wing, just really sharp. So it's very angular. I'm gonna go ahead and just follow the lower lash line to make it follow my eye shape, and then we're just gonna go ahead and drag it in. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in that triangle, and then I'm gonna bring it into the entire lash line. Look like it got pretty thin toward the inner corner, and it also doesn't look like she took it all the way to the inner corner, so we're gonna stop right here. And this is looking pretty similar to hers. I think it needs to be thicker. I think we did good. So I think I'm just going to leave it with the pencil liner because I'm happy with this. I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye. So we're going to move on to the lower lash line. So I'm going to go ahead and just line my waterline with the black liner. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Looks like she has the outer corner just a little bit smoked out. So we're going to go ahead and do that with a dark brown eyeshadow. So I'm going to take a really small smudger brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and put that on the outer third of my eye. I'm going to take that white, since it kind of reflects kind of like champagne and gold, and I'm just going to run it right under my lash line and just meet the dark brown eyeshadow in the middle. Okay, we made it to mascara. I'm using the It Cosmetics Blush Blowout Mascara, and it also looks like she has clusters, so we're gonna go ahead and see what we can do with that. I don't think I'll do like a full strip lash, but she did put mascara on the top and the bottom, so I will do the same. Just kidding. We're gonna go in with the Tarte tubing mascara, because the more I'm looking at her pictures, the more I'm seeing maybe just straight mascara. So I'm just gonna go in on my lashes because I don't think I want to put on clusters. So let's see if we can make these as long as they can possibly get, and see if that is fine. Okay, so I just realized that my friggin' microphone was on my desk. Who knows for how long. Hopefully that wasn't... I'm so sorry. Here we are. We have just put on the mascara, the tubing mascara, and I'm very happy with how this looks without the clusters. So I don't think I will be adding any clusters or any DIY or any lashes or a strip lash. But at this point, I think that we are missing something. I'm going to go ahead and deepen up the outer corner because it looks like it's like a very cat eye look with the inner corner like really opened up, and the eyeliner is really thick on there, but the part where it meets the lower lash line is, I think, what makes the look. So we're going to go ahead and add that in. So again, taking my pencil liner, I'm just going to kind of start at the under my lower lash line and kind of deepen that up, and then I'm going to kind of connect it with the wing. Now it's giving that doll eye look and that like statement wing look that she is giving. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. So I'm literally just kind of like buffing the eyeliner into like right under my lash on the outer corner. And then I'm going to go ahead and connect it to the wing. And that's also why her wing looks so thick on the outer corner. This is so cute. I love it here. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to lips, and let's see what kind of lip combo I can come up with. So my thing is with this look, it's giving like a peachy lip. It's not that nude. It's more of like a peachy pink. It looks great on her. I hate light lip colors on me, so I'm gonna have to do some brown lip liner and see if we can get it as close as possible. Let's see what we come up with. We're going in with a brown lip liner. This is the e.l.f. Retro Paradise lip liner. It's like a brown, but it's like a cool tone brown. So I just went ahead and lined my lips with that. And then we're going in with the ColourPop Lippy Sticks. This is in the shade Sure Thing, which is like giving like peach, pink, light pink. So this is what we're looking like. I actually like it. I really can't with like light shades, and this is not something that I can pull off without brown lip liner. So, but I think that it matches the reference photo very well. I actually do not have anything that is peachier, but I think that this looks good with the overall makeup look. So I think we're done. So this is the final look. I think it looks really good. Definitely took inspiration and not like a complete copy of what was going on Miley Cyrus, but I think it looks really cute. It's giving like bronzy and just like statement wing, but also it just looks so put together and so cohesive because of all the shades, and I really like it. Also, I'm not mad about the no blush situation. Let me know what you think. So that was it for today's video. Let me know how you feel about this. If you have any other suggestions for makeup looks that you'd like me to try and recreate, definitely let me know. Also, if you like content like this, I will definitely be doing this as a series. You can catch another one of these makeup recreations next Wednesday. I will probably go for someone that has the same hair color as me, so it will look much more similar. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video before you leave and subscribe as well. It really does help me out. Also, all of the products are linked in the video if you want to grab anything that I used. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!